watching. So I'm here today with my soprano, otherwise known as the Death Stick. I'm not a big fan myself. It's not a sound that I enjoy. I find the soprano just quite a shrill, nasal kind of instrument. Maybe it's the way I play. I do try to make it kind of as fluty and warm as possible, and I've definitely invested to make it as warm and lovely as possible. This is a Selmer Series 2, and the Series 2 are supposed to be quite renowned for good tuning and intonation and being quite reliable, so that's why I went for this guy. And then on it I've got a rare Selmer Soloist mouthpiece that I got from Holland. Actually, I had to do a lot of chasing around to find this. Unfortunately, I tried a friend and got addicted, so I just found it just made it so much warmer. So yeah, this is a C-Star Selmer Soloist, and then a very hard reed. This is a 4. So I'll probably get feedback from people going, no, it's not that hard, but for me that's hard. Most of my reeds are 3s. On the barrier I use a 2.5, like obnoxiously thin and loud. But yeah, this is a 4. And then I've got Van der Rim Optimum ligature on here, which I've also got on the alto. If you watch a lot of my videos, you might have noticed the alto one is quite a different colour, because I got that one online secondhand from someone or other, and this one's a brand new one. They're hideously expensive brand new, but they do make a difference. You can use these different plates to create slightly different tones from your instrument. I might do a review on them at some point. Anywho, so yeah, have a little listen, see what you make it if you're not a soprano player or you've not really heard one much before. Here it goes. I use it for a quartet. I've got a saxophone quartet that it's called City Bells. I'll put a link in the description box. And it does a lot with a charity called Music in Hospitals, which I just want to do a quick shout out. I'll do a link to them as well. The guys there are just wonderful. It's such a wonderful charity. They basically, just to sort of summarise what we do, they send idiots like me and my quartet into, it's not just hospitals, nursing homes, schools for disabilities, schools with autism, specialist nursing homes for Alzheimer's, hospices. So it's really broad. Special wards in hospitals, like neurology wards, whatever. Anyway, huge, all over the UK based charity. And, my group are quite high energy, go in, make them laugh, try and cheer the staff up a little bit as well. And we go in, I dress as a Pink Panther, we play that. We've got various ridiculous outfits and ridiculous patter that goes with it, and chat, and hopefully, make their day a little bit. So that's my group. But it did, they've got all sorts of music therapists and relaxing and harpists and pianist singers and all that kind of thing as well. So yeah, check them out. They're, if you're a music lover or a musician, they are one hell of a charity to support. I ran the London Marathon for them. I believe in them and feel really strongly about it. So yeah, check them out. Check out the link in the description box. Anyway, we digress. We're here for Christmas joy. That was a little excerpt of something we're going to learn today, which is White Christmas, from the heart-wrenching, beautiful film, which I watch every year when I'm doing my rapping. And obviously that was made famous by Bing Crosby. And yeah, I've just put that in quite a convenient key. I'm not sure, I actually haven't really listened to see what the original was in, but it's quite a nice solo piece. It's not something that necessarily needs a backing track or anything. So let's just learn it in that convenient key, which was in F major. So you need your B flat. I don't know whether you noticed, I suppose you wouldn't unless you're really anal. I actually switched between 2 different B flats. I prefer my bis as a rule, and then I realised I was going to get myself a bit stuck, because there's a chromatic movement where you need to go from B flat to B, and this is not, that's a bit of an illegal move on the saxophone. I'm always having to correct my pupils on that. They want to be able to do that. They don't want to switch to the side B flat, but you ideally want to use your side B flat for this piece. If you're not sure how to do that, then I'll also put a link in the description box to some fingering charts so you can compare what they call alternative fingerings. If you've only ever learnt this one, there are other B flats. Okay, so I've done it in F. You start on the A. A, B flat, A, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C. So you'll be thinking to yourself, wait a second, F major does not have a B naturally, and it does not have a G sharp in, but they're just little chromatic movements. They're not kind of predominant downbeat notes. So that's the first little section, just like the one. Just like the ones I used to know, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. So just really nice scale pattern. Where the treetops glisten, F, G, A, D, C, F, 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 C, B flat, A. I think. God, I'm really off pitch with my singing, but yeah, we are in the right place. To hear sleigh bells in the snow, or something like that. I don't know if that's the right word. B flat, A. Sorry. B flat, A, B flat, A, G, F, G. And then, pretty sure it's very similar. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. That's the same as the beginning that we learnt. With every Christmas card I write. So D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. Same as your beginning. And then we've, just pulled out a bit of hair. May your days be merry and bright. So we've changed. Here we've gone off piece. F, G, A, C, I think. Oh, my bad. F, G, A, D, C, F. And may all your Christmases. F, G, A, D, yes, the old 771. F, G, A, D, E, F. It is a stunner. It is a stunner. What a crooner, Bing Crosby. Let's hear the whole thing through. There's a couple of techniques I used in there actually that you might be interested in. I'll just cross-reference a couple of other videos. So vibrato, which is the wibbling and colouring of the sound, so it's not quite so direct. And there's a video tutorial I've done on how to learn how to do that and how to practice it, or if you do it already, how to develop it and get it a little bit more reliable and stronger and more elegant. So I'll put a link to that, how to vibrato. The other thing I use, and again this is to do with the sound of the soprano and my aversion to that, I tend to always use a subtone in the lower register. Anything below G, I go into a subtone mouth position, and that's something that took me a little while to learn actually, but it's basically the difference between so you can hear the second of those is that warmer, fluffier sound. And that's an embouchure mouth position that I'm changing. So if you're interested in how to create that kind of sound, it's beautiful across the board on the instruments, but for me on the soprano, it's essential. I never go down to that low register without being in subtone. So if you're interested in being able to create that kind of sound, write a little note for me in the comments box, and I'll make sure I take the time to do a tutorial on that, on subtone and just different mouth positions in general. So yeah, that's all folks for now. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and you'll get lots more videos from me. And if you are interested in anything else Chez and saxophone orientated, then check out my Twitter. I try and write on there pretty regularly about where I am and what I'm up to, and what gigs I'm playing at, and especially if there's something public, and if you're London based you might want to pop along. So yeah, that's all for now, and have a very Merry Christmas. See you in the new year.